Hi guys, good afternoon. It's Jocelyn with you. It's good to be here and alive. I'm grateful for that. Most importantly, the gift of life. Today is the 12th of August 2020, and actually I'm making this video just to give my own little contribution of awareness. For those who have ear, let them hear. But for those of you who still want to live in ignorance, well, it's good luck to you guys. It seems everyone has been talking and screaming, bringing awareness to majority of us out there, especially those in Nigeria, the youth, who are actually, they call them the leaders of tomorrow. Leaders of tomorrow with what? You ask yourself. You are being called the leaders of tomorrow, but when it comes to using you guys as political thugs, you make yourselves available for that. Don't you think that you're actually helping them to ruin your own lives? Why do you have to make yourself available to be used by these same people who put you in such a situation? Look around you as a youth. Just look around you. Most of you are graduates. Look around you. Are you proud to say that you live in such a state? Will you say you are proud for what the system has made you to be as a youth? As a graduate, most of you graduate, you are out there in the street. During election, you will make yourselves available to be used by these politicians. They use you to cause mayhem. They use you to cause riot. They use you for their own selfish and stupid gain, and you foolishly fall for that. They condition your mind to an extent that you cannot even reason. Do you think the 1,000 naira they give to you or the 5,000 naira they give to you is enough? Is that how you have planned your lives? Is that how you want to live the rest of your life? Don't you think you have responsibilities? If you eventually get married and have kids, don't you think you have responsibilities for those children that you're going to leave behind? Everybody have been talking and screaming the system is so bad that you need to join hands with those who are asking for freedom, with those who are asking for the breakup of the country. Don't you think you all need to put your energies together and back these people up instead of being used as a political thugs? Do you think the life you live is actually how you want to end up? Is that how you want to end your lives? Your lives are all in danger, but they don't see it. They make you guys feel so important to the society. They tell you are the leaders of tomorrow. You have to come out and support support one political party or the other. But when you try to get into politics, what happens? The same old men and women in power, they will always want to suppress you. They will tell you you've got no you do not have the what's it called? You do not have the experience. You do not have what it takes to rule, to be a leader. But when it comes to using you guys to cause mayhem, you make yourselves available. You all should be ashamed of yourselves. Honestly. Look at what is going on. They've frustrated so many people, so many of you youth. They frustrated so many of you youth to an extent that you even you pick up your bags, you want to run away from the country. You go through the desert to find yourself in Europe. Most of you do not make it. Most of you do not make it. And I'm sure your parents, some of you who left the country, trying to, to cross the borders or trying to cross the Sahara Desert to get out there. I'm sure most of your parents do not know that you're dead and gone. You cannot run away from your fears. You need to face them. Those of you back home actually need to stand up and do something. Just get the fear off of you guys. Get the fear out of your system. Do not make yourselves available anymore for any political problems or issues. Trying to use you guys to cause mayhem. Do not make yourselves available anymore. The young guy that was arrested all because he created an account, like a parody kind of account of Goodluck Jonathan. That boy spent 82 days in prison. He is a youth in his final year in the university. He's got no parents. He's actually an orphan. But who will speak for him? As per the guy, he's a fan of Goodluck Jonathan, Ebele Jonathan. But despite that, he even tweeted, like he said, a few weeks before he got arrested, he tweeted good things about Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, that his administration was better than what we have now. But did that stop them from taking him? It did not stop them. This is to show you the kind of system that is being run in that place and the mentality of those you call your leaders. And it's to show they do not care. Human beings are like animals to them. They do not care. They don't care about you, whether you live or you die. It's none of their business. Because they know you guys are so stupid and foolish that when they call you to come and cause mayhem, you make yourself easily available to be used. They know that you're stupid upstairs. They know that you do not think. They know that you're so frustrated that they throw some peanut to you, some crumbs to you. You guys scavenge and then, you fall on top of each other trying to grab one or two things. Because they know you guys are miserable. It is actually a shame and it is a sad thing that most of you who call themselves graduate do not even think beyond their nose. They do not reason beyond their nose, Is that how you really want your life to end? Go to other nations around you. I know African continent, you see majority of the leaders are corrupt. And they loot, yes. But there are some other countries that when you go, you see that things are well improved. Amenities are being provided for them. But in your own situation, year in, year out, the same story. And when they come into power, they only promise you, we are going to build good roads, we are going to give constant power supply, it's just the same thing. Every 4 years, they promise you the same thing. But nothing seems to change. What is wrong with you people? Can't you just organize yourselves and say enough is enough? We are no longer voting. Your vote does not count. It does not count. Everything in that place is a scam. You go out to vote, you stand under the rain or under the sun. At the end of the day, your vote will not count. Whomsoever you voted in, or the majority voted in, they will never put the person in power. So what is the essence of you going out to cast your vote to these people? I don't know how we are going to say it for you guys to stand up and reason like human beings. Jobs are not made available for you guys. Except you have what they call godfather or someone up there that can help you, maybe pushing your CVs or try to say one or two things on your behalf. Others know. You see a graduate who did petroleum engineering, he ends up working in a transport company, or someone who did environmental engineering, he ends up working in a bank. How does that connect to what you studied in school? Do you just go to school for the heck of it? Do you go to school just for the heck of it? You go and come and then graduate and answer me graduate? Is that all? Is that all? What impact as a youth are you going to leave behind for the ones coming after you? The same old people that have been ruling the nation for over 60 years, they are the same people on top. You see their children, living large, living fine, spraying money here and there. They live a life of queens and kings. But you live like a pauper. And tomorrow when they come out and ask you to come out and be a political talk, you will be proud and beat your chest. We are going to do this. We are going to do anybody that messes up. We are going to take you out. Come on, guys. Look around you. Look at where you stay. Just look around you. Your environment. Is that place healthy for you to live in? Just your own little area, the area you live in right now. Will you be proud and say, yes, I'm living fine? But the people you go out to fight for, to defend, those politicians, have you seen where they live? Have you seen how they spend their money or your money? Have you seen their kids, their children? Have you seen the school they attend or they've attended? Have you seen the kind of lifestyle they live? Have you seen it? Compare it to yourself and tell yourself you need to get sense. Nobody can do what you have to do for yourself. Nobody can do it. Now, what is in vogue is BB Niger. You all are busy watching and testing and then casting your vote for a show that has got nothing to proffer to you, for a show that has got nothing that you're going to benefit from. No, what is it? You think it's entertainment? You think it is entertainment? That you're happy to sit down and watch BB Niger every now and then? What impact is that show going to give to you or going to make into your life? What impact? Sit down and ask yourself as a youth, what impact? What am I gaining from watching BB Niger? It's just so sad that people just know they are so lackadaisical about everything. When I wake up and then I'm grateful. I wake up today, everything is fine. You wake up, maybe you see a loaf of bread, agege bread, you buy it and then you buy agoin beans and then you eat for the day. You buy pure water and you think that is life? Do you think that is life? Is that what you want to do with your life? Yes, youth. Is that what you want to do with your life? Can't you reason? Can't you just sit down one day, ask yourself some questions? Ask yourself, is this how I want my generation to be? Ask yourself, why do I always make myself available to be used as a political talk? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, why do we see these politicians, looting and we don't do anything? Ask yourself. But when you see a child who steals maybe an Indomie or some few naira, you grab them and then you give them a jungle justice. You just waste their life like that. That is where you exercise your own powers on the weaklings, on those weak ones. But your life has been made so miserable by the same people you defend. When they talk about them, you guys come on air or come on social media, you'll be ranting and talking nonsense. But they've made you live in poverty all your lives. It is so annoying, honestly. They live are like, above the law. There is nothing you can do to them. They are the main robbers. They are the main 419ers. They are the main Yahoo boys you have in that nation. Or should I call them Yahoo men and women? Every now and then we hear news about how much has been looted. But you're so comfortable in your, in your comfort zone. You think life is okay like that? Can you boast of 24 hours power supply? When you go home, you just hear the sound of generator. It drives you crazy. In the afternoon, the noise is so loud, even with the heat. Everybody's running gen. And when that is gone, when that is finished, you'll be thinking, where do I get money to buy another? But your nation, the so-called Nigeria, is supposed to be a country that has so much for everyone. But only a few have got it. What is wrong with us? Our people are brilliant. They are smart people. They are brilliant people. But they have subjected you to, they've made your life so miserable that you think yourself as a nobody. You think yourself as someone who cannot achieve anything good in life. That is how they've made your life to be. And you think it's okay. They've conditioned your mind to think that you cannot worth anything good in life. It is a sad thing. We all have to have a rethink of what is going on around us. If you don't stand up, when they call for revolution, some of you only few comes out to say they want to revolt. And when they come to revolt, you're being attacked, you're being humiliated. And the next day, that is the end of it. The revolution is gone. Nobody comes out anymore. They have instilled so much fear in the youth and nobody wants to do anything. Everybody's afraid. What are we afraid of? Of dying? But they kill the youth every day. Every day they are being killed. If we're all afraid of dying, we're all afraid of dying, but every day you're being taken out. So if you don't talk while you can, then perhaps they will end up killing you, and then whatever you have to say dies with you. So you need to come up and speak up. Trust me, those people suppressing you guys back there in Nigeria, they cannot be compared to the number of those who can stand up tomorrow and revolt. They are not up to them. They are not. Nobody's calling you, asking you to go and fight a war. It's only your protest. When you carry your placard, everybody's coming out in the streets to, in their millions, not even in the hundreds. When you come out to protest, you will see those ones with the arms, they will run away. Or they will even end up joining you guys. And our military people, those ones in the security apparatus, those ones in the, handling the security situation back home in Nigeria, you guys are not being fair to your own people. I know the whole situation, the whole system is being infiltrated with Boko Haram bandits and those ones that are out to kill. But the good ones, you guys have to come out and speak. I don't understand what is wrong. I don't get it. People are scared to travel. You are scared to go back home because you do not know what is out there for you. Some people have sworn never to go back to Nigeria, and they are maintaining it. I think it's a good thing. The whole system is now upside down. The country is upside down. Do you want to keep living like that and then you die as a pauper or as a church rat? Join those asking for freedom. Join those. Guys, please, you need to wake up from your sleep. You guys need to wake up and smell the coffee. You need to wake up and see what is happening around you. You need to wake up and see that it is no longer business as usual. Won't you be happy that after graduating from the university, you come out, after graduating, you get a job? You go out there for interview. There are people are not being given preferential treatment. Everybody's treated equal. Won't you be happy to have a system like that? Won't you be happy that you have a good paying job? Won't you be happy that you have a system that powers 24 hours of power supply? Won't you be happy that you have good roads? Won't you be happy that there are so many jobs opportunities out there for each and every one of us? Won't you be happy to have such a system? That is what we are calling for Biafra. That's what we are asking for Biafra. Biafra is going to be a system. It's going to be a nation that will cater for everyone. It's going to be a nation that will, that will put the needs of the people first. It's going to be a nation that is going to protect your right as a human. That's going to offer you all those things that Nigeria couldn't offer you. Imagine the killing going on in Southern Kaduna even recently. You have a curfew in the state, and people, the bandits or whoever they are able to penetrate and get into that state. Then something is wrong. You ask yourself, something is wrong. Don't think it will not go round. We are not praying for it to go round, but with the situation of things, and everybody is clamoring for elections, 2023 and that. Do you think you'll be alive till then? When they unleash the plans they've got, do you think majority of you will be alive till then? How long do you want to continue to live in such a pathetic state? How long do you want to continue to live in such a sorrowful state? Go in the streets of Lagos State alone. Not only Lagos State, all over the state. You see how young, vibrant youths are wasting their lives. You see how they are wasting their lives. See how they're wasting their lives. And most of them are talented. They only make themselves available to be used when there is an election. And they go out there to cause mayhem, kill people, body injury, or bodily harm to fellow humans. Wake up and smell the coffin. The wave that is coming in is going to sweep everybody. Stop being used. Stop being used, youth. Stop being used. Set your priorities right. Do not make yourselves available anymore for these politicians. Do not make yourselves available anymore for them. If you can reason beyond your nose or see beyond your nose, you all have to gather yourselves together and even have a common goal. Nobody votes anymore because your vote do not count. Even when you put them there in power, they do not impact anything positive in your lives. They only care about their own pocket and their own family. They loot and they steal your destinies away. It is a high time you say enough is enough. Okay, this is my own little contribution. We all have a job to do. All of us have a job to do in one way or the other. When you get this video, you can share it. Okay, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow those who are fighting for freedom and those who are clamoring for a better space for you and I. Follow them. Join your hands together. Join your hands together, because when we keep attacking one another, It will not yield any result. It is actually high time we stop attacking one another on social media. Yoruba this, Yoruba that, Igbo this, Igbo that. Come on, guys. It is high time we all need to, join our hands together. They said unity, there is strength in unity. When we come together as people, one people, like, the Southerners come together, trust me, the enemies, they will flee. They will run away from us. Enough of the attack on your own fellow Southerner. When they are done with us, the Southeasterners, they will go for the Yorubas. Because they see us as enemies. But these people, these Marudas, these Fulanis, they want to, always put this divide and rule tactics in our midst, trying to break us apart. See us as enemies. We are not enemies. It is high time. We all have a common interest. We all have a common... Let us come together. Enough of the hatred. Because we have one common enemy. And when they are done with one tribe, they will come for the next tribe. And what is their plan? To conquer each and every one of us, and they take over our lands. Stop the social media attacks on us. As we are attacking one another, they are actually busy uniting themselves. They are busy uniting themselves. Even the politicians also, they are busy uniting. They will never let you they will never allow you guys to break the country, because they know what they are gaining. Even as the politicians are, in one corner or in one group, trying to hold the country together, the Fulanis are, they are, in the other hands, finding a way or making up plans or devising a means of conquering the whole place. And when they are done, both the southern politicians, they will all go in for it. They will not let anyone. They will not spare anyone. Guys, I will say this, youth. Stop making yourselves available to be used. Do not let them condition your minds anymore. You have what it takes, to stand up against these people. When we try to preserve our lives, we end up losing it. If everybody say, no, I cannot go into the street to protest, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, trust me, the ISIS that are coming, Al-Qaeda that are coming, they will come to your house and they will slaughter people. So then what will you gain? You did not speak while you were alive. Will you speak while you already dead? You cannot. The dead will never be able to speak. Is it that you speak while you are alive and be killed for it than to be quiet and be killed? It doesn't make any sense. Do have a nice day, and God bless.